So here we are at Prix de Lausanne 2020, and it is our honor to present to you our first jury member, Sebastiàn Vinet, principal guest artist and prize winner of the Prix de Lausanne 2009. How are you?
I'm good. I'm super happy to be back 10 years later at the best ballet competition in the world. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Fantastic. So yes, I mean, this is a different location and all, but are you finding the same vibes as when you were a competitor? Do you recognize similar atmosphere as before?
I feel the excitement, definitely. I feel the happiness in the competitors, and personally I'm more relaxed because I'm on the other side of the table now. I don't have to dance, but either way, it's a huge responsibility. So I'm honored and very, very happy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your fondest memories of you as a competitor in Lausanne?
The entire week, the entire experience, I think is very unique. It's not just about the prize, it's about what you gain throughout the entire competition, who you're being coached from, and the classes and the networking. I think is something that is going to last you forever. Mm-hmm. That's what I remember, definitely.
So we have some images of you, actually not images, but footage
okay.
Of you dancing your variations, both classical and contemporary.
Okay.
So are you ready to witness now?
I'm ready. It's hard for me to watch myself, but let's do it. Okay. I wish I could jump that high. 10 years later, it gets harder, It's hard not to critique yourself, but what I remember from that night, I don't know, it was very special. I just remember, I remember enjoying very much the stage, and something that I've never learned in my entire career is how to brush my hair. Oh my God, it does not look good, but I did my best, and I still do my best. But yeah, no, oh my God. Great memories. My God.
Yes.
I like my double tours. I can't say that.
Yeah, you were saying how you wish you could still jump that high.
It gets harder and harder, It's 10 years, it's 10 years back. But I remember that night, and it was pure joy, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great.
Definitely.
Should we move on to the contemporary variation?
If you want. Yeah, if you want. See what I mean with the hair? It's... It's not the best. I wish I can dance this, now that I'm older, more mature, definitely,
More experience.
Definitely. I wouldn't be afraid to say that I love acting sometimes more than dancing. So for me, these kind of roles are what I dance for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget being coached by Kevin Hagen. Hagen. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, but it was out of this world. I remember when I got accepted, I think I talked to my teacher, Claudio Munoz. I think he comes often to the competition. And what I really wanted to show was the diversity that I had as a performer, I guess. So it was very important for me to do a very classical piece and then something where I could just, explode, and not worry about the pointed feet and, all these kind of things you have to worry in ballet. And really act. Awesome memories. Jesus. I really wish I could dance this all the time.
How does it feel to watch these videos again? Do you find yourself back in 2009 performing them, or?
Yes, I mean, I love to have some of the things that I have there now. I think you lose and gain things with the years. Definitely there are things that I've improved, like the position of my back, if we talk about, technical stuff. But one of the things that I have there is that it was so fresh, It was so natural because I was very young, and the older you get, sometimes you worry more about technical things, and you leave that freshness behind. So I love to gain that back, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to freelance, because I wanted to experience, and I seek knowledge and I seek experiences, like being here today. So and I'm finding that, and so it's good to go back into why I started dancing. I wanted to fall in love with ballet again, and that's one of the reasons why I freelance. So it's amazing to watch this and see improvement and see things that I can add into my more experienced, dancer now from 10 years ago. And John, if you're watching this, I would love to dance this again. This is amazing. I mean, what a role, what a role.
Very powerful role.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. Do you recall, like, when you were a candidate, whether you preferred already classical or contemporary repertoire back then?
I think classical is very important. Classical is what, it gives you the foundation, the base to do whatever you want in the future. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's classical or neoclassical or jazz or, dancing with a singer. I had the opportunity back in 2009, actually, after Prix de Lausanne, to dance at the Grammys. And for me, it's just, whatever, and whenever I can enjoy what I do is important. So for me, acting is the most important part of dancing. So I love to act before I like to dance.
Okay.
So any acting roles for me are the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. How can I ask this? Yes, you've been, I believe you're one of the youngest jury members we've had, at least in the past few years, for sure. So I really feel like your memory of the competition is very fresh. So I think you could have really a word to say to the candidates of 2020 and tell them, what would you have done differently, maybe, or just some sort of word of encouragement.
Yes. Well, it's a challenge to be one of the youngest jury. When I got the invitation, I was very impressed, surprised, and obviously I said yes. I think for the candidates, just enjoy the process, understand why you're here and what you're doing. I think one of the things that I didn't know back then is I didn't really understand the competition itself, because I've never been a competition dancer. I've never been a technician, you know. As I mentioned before, I love to act before I like to dance. So understand why you're here, take advantage of the knowledge you'll get, because it'll last you forever. Network. We forget sometimes, we get so comfortable in companies, you know, that we forget to network. And when you network, you open your world, you know, to new opportunities, not just dance, but, you know, everybody who's behind the scenes here maybe once were a dancer, you know. Mm-hmm. And we create our world. So network, meet people, make friends, make enemies. I don't know. Enjoy this week, because it's the best summer program you'll ever attend, in a way, you know. Mm-hmm. It's the best dance program you'll ever attend in your life. Mm-hmm. The prize is important, of course. It's a competition, but it's a process that it'll get you there. I think it's very important for them to have that clear. Yeah.
Well, that was wonderful advice from Sebastiàn Vinet, and we thank you for your time. Yes. And wish you a wonderful week here.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.